I watched you go from like the most stressed, the most like run ragged, haggard, all over the place, emotional Clark Kent into your phone booth, and then you came out with the biggest Cheshire Cat grin ever because it's camera ready, babies. Shout out the lines to the back row. This is theater. Listen, this is the first time that we've started the podcast off with a laugh instead of a, hey guys, welcome to Cold Hands Warm Hearts. We are doing it. Today's good. Here's
So
the thing.
far.
It was what it was. It's like when they tell you if you're like in a sales job, then you're smiling and dialing. If you're on the phone, if you smile, people can hear it, and they're going to buy your toilet paper.
Yeah.
For their butts. Hey guys, welcome to Cold Hands Warm Hearts. I'm Brandon Birdwell. I'm one half of the Cold Hands Warm Hearts podcasting duo.
Hi, guys. I'm Ashley Engle. I'm the other half. And welcome to episode 68.
Welcome. It's done. Listen, and here's the thing. For some context, when I say they're going to buy your toilet paper, it's just from experience.
Oh, I know.
I'm not making potty jokes. Guys, I was destined. I was destined number one in the number two business. That's what they always said about me. I held not one, but two jobs in the poo-poo paper industry. Calling people. Hi, I speak with Scott. Yeah, Scott, this is Brandon with Redacted. I was calling. How many ply? How's your bum? How often during the day are you? What's your stance on curry? Do you, Scott? Can I ask you something? Would you agree that you have a really hard time after going a big BM, Scotty? Would you agree? Would you agree that one ply is simply not enough to handle your payload?
Okay.
Anyway, press hard.
You still have the speech memorized.
Anyway, press hard. Third copy's yours. That's always my favorite when they're ready to sign.
Brandon Birdwell.
Also, if you're interested, we upsell you an automatic air freshener. It's going to dispense once every minute.
How about some antimicrobial mats for your entryway?
Yeah, at 100%. The soft ones, so you can stand on them and take the pressure off your lumbar.
Yeah.
So also, would you like it to smell like, instead of dookie in here, would you like it to smell like cinnamon and dookie? Because that's what my air freshener is going to do for you. It's going to make it smell like poop is making Christmas cookies.
That's what I've got in my catalog of products.
Here's the thing. There was one time
Birdwell.
when I was presenting to a large client.
Redacted.
Yeah, not gonna. It's where it's not. It wasn't Boeing. It wasn't. It was Pat's tires changed.
Sponsor us, Boeing.
Sponsor us, Pat's.
We'll take either.
We're reaching that time of year where the tire pressure drops. I need it. I'll trade you 2-ply for tires. Anyway, I was presenting to a client and I had him sitting in front of me, and I was going through my spiel. I was like, here's the double roll. Here's it changes itself. Here's the automatic paper towel. You just wave your hand.
Yeah.
It's like you're a toilet wizard.
Yes.
It's like you're Gandalf, but
for a toilet.
But for a toilet.
Got it.
Lord of the Stinks. Right?
That's not funny. It's not funny.
It's not funny. I'm just here doing my duty. Listen, guys. I
am sorry.
I'm not. This is like if you go to
This is why people come to us.
If you go to a
They're tired of our last several weeks.
Right. If you go to a Phil Collins show and he doesn't play in the air tonight.
Right.
What am I putting in the air tonight? Cinnamon stink. Not my gumdrop buttons. Not my buttons. Listen, guys. So I'm presenting to this potential client, and they're like all in suits. I'm wearing my
polo.
I distinctly remember that my slacks had pleats and cuffs.
Yes.
Crumb catchers. Crumb catchers on the front, crumb catchers on the floor. You're not getting any of your snickerdoodles past toilet daddy. But so I'm presenting.
Toilet day.
And I put the battery into an air freshener, and I'm walking them through what the air freshener is supposed to do, and it dispenses it once every minute, but without warning. Shot me square in the face. In both eyeballs. It was like I got bear maced at my own presentation.
Was it a spicy scent?
It was cinnamon. Oh, no. It was it's toilet bowl cinnamon.
Did your eyes water? Did you get through the presentation?
Only barely.
Did they buy from you?
No, they didn't, because I was an incompetent moron who didn't know how to use his own product.
I'm so sorry.
It was not my finest moment.
Does that keep you up at night?
Every night.
Every night.
Every night. I think about that moment. It was like slow-mo.
Did you laugh?
I tried, but I was just teared up. And they're like, "Oh, was he okay?" And I was like, and I legitimately came dangerously close to going and using their eye wash station.
Yes.
That they had at the tire shop for chemicals and such. But I didn't, because I didn't want to show weakness in that moment.
Absolutely not.
And so I walked out of there with blank paperwork and
no sale.
And cinnamon eyes.
No commission.
I got cinnamonized. No commish.
Oh.
I went and I drowned my sorrows at the Cajun Cafe at the Quail Springs Mall and told all my coworkers about it. And just
it's a very specific memory.
That's where I went.
Oh god, jambalaya cures all ails, doesn't it?
Any and all. It fixes it.
Red beans and
rice. You know what though?
What?
The Cajun Cafe is a Chinese restaurant.
Oh,
it's not even Cajun. So I had lo mein and broccoli beef and egg rolls. I didn't even have Cajun. I don't know. What are we going to call it? Not so Cajun Cafe.
Listen.
This restaurant brought to you by M. Night Shyamalan, because it's a twist. It's a twist on Cajun.
Jambalaya cures all ails, and that's why you're still thinking about this every night. You haven't had any.
I haven't.
You haven't completed this. You haven't closed the loop with jambalaya.
Jambalaya was actually kind of my way of getting people to buy the product. I would go around. I would bring homemade jambalaya to all the tire shops in the metro, and then a week later, I'm coming back around with 2-ply. Right? That's my little bait and switch I like to do. Oh, please. This is a Birdwell family recipe. There's no ulterior motive to this jambalaya. This is simply a olive branch jambalaya. Peace, brother.
Oh, Brandon.
How was that jambalaya last week? Coincidentally, I got a trunk full of 2-ply.
Brandon Birdwell.
Just fan boat my way over from the Cajun Cafe. Bobby Boucher myself on over here.
Oh.
Do you like the smell of cinnamon? What about the feel of it in your ocular cavities? Oh my gosh.
It's a vivid memory.
Oh my gosh.
It's vivid.
I think about it twice a week.
Apparently.
Rent free.
What you been up to this week or weekend?
Losing sleep over.
Besides that,
just getting back in the swing of the week. Had one of those kind of uneventful weekends.
But you've been busy with showings.
Yeah, I have.
Right?
I have. It's showing real estate, not toilet.
Right.
Accessories.
For those of you who don't know, Brandon is in commercial real estate.
I don't. It's just one of those things. I'm kind of a mid-sized deal.
Sure.
And
he mid-sized deal.
That's how I brag.
My office smells of rich mahogany and jambalaya.
Just one, just the one.
Just one jambalaya.
It's my office smells of jambalaya and rich IKEA balsa. I'm a balsa man. I don't put on airs with mahogany.
Fiberboard.
I'm a fiberboard guy. Here's my thing.
Boy.
I like to know that at the drop of a hat, I can karate chop anything in my office right in twain.
Doesn't wonders for the self-confidence when you can do that.
Did you see how strong I was just then?
Yeah.
Power.
Did you see that?
Gee, Jimmy Fallon. Do you know I got tatsu? Do you know this? Do you know this?
my gosh.
Anyways, yeah. So busy with work things,
Yeah.
and that's just not a ton. Just kind of vibing.
Just vibing.
It's just living in these vibes.
Speaking of vibing,
Tell me about it.
did
Stud.
you see? Because ew,
That's from Grease.
I know.
That's from the movie.
Stop it.
It's from the movie musical Grease.
I get it.
Don't you?
Don't say it to me.
A hickey from Kanicki's like a Hallmark card.
No more quotes from Grease for you.
Sandy.
Oh,
Sandy.
that was great.
Okay.
Yeah.
Buddy.
Yeah.
That's not it.
Honey. Okay.
How has Honey Nut Cheerios not used that in a commercial?
Good call.
Right?
Expensive. They're right.
Well, you got to get down there.
Yeah.
Grease some palms.
Okay.
You know.
Okay. As a fan
Of Grease? Of
The Bachelor,
Oh, me?
have you seen?
I'm not one. What? Who?
You
who
watch
am
The Bachelor. You
I
and
don't.
Lindsay. Don't act like you do.
No.
not watch The
I
Bachelor.
legitimately do not.
Ed.
I've taken to. I don't. I have taken to make that's Brandon time.
Okay.
I'll make music. I'll surf.
While Lindsay watches it.
I'll surf the web. I'll
you-
surf the
are
net.
you
I'll
telling-
watch the net with Sandra Bullock.
Sure. But I will not watch The Bachelor.
Not together. She and I don't watch it. I watch the movie that she's in,
Do you?
but I don't watch The Bachelor.
But are you telling me that you don't just breeze on through
I try to avoid it.
and catch what's happening?
I try to avoid it because
This is a new Brandon, because I could have sworn that you guys.
There has been, so here's the thing. There have been times in the past when I have sat in the room,
Yeah.
but I've put on like headphones and fiddle farted around on the computer.
Yeah.
But not,
You don't watch it actively.
I'm not an active batch.
Okay. Well, do you know about?
I'm not an active batch, man.
I get it. Do you know that the Golden Bachelor begins this week?
What's that mean?
The Golden Bachelor.
I don't.
They're-
Just saying it again does not help me.
He's an older gentleman.
Oh,
It's an older cast.
I can hear the TV sets turning off.
Jerry Turner, 72-year-old Indiana native.
Man, is Jerry gonna be? What's Jerry's fitness level?
Jerry looks great.
Is Jerry shredded up, ripped up,
Jerry looks great.
glistening in the sun?
He looks great.
Hey, producer, will you send me a picture of Jerry Turner, the Golden Bachelor?
Yeah, it's set to premiere this Thursday, the 28th at 8 p.m. on ABC. So I'm just saying we might need to tune back in. I'm curious. I hope Jerry finds love. And there's a cast, these women are stunning. What a bunch of beautiful golden ladies, golden girls,
Okay.
golden gals. Anyway, I'm curious. I'm just saying, like, maybe we need to watch
Dibs
and then-
on Blanche. Listen,
Gosh, sassy.
I can't wait to hear. I'm not gonna watch it.
No, yeah, I think you
My
should.
favorite
I
thing.
think you and I should both watch.
Producer sent me the picture of him, and of course it's not on the ABC website, it's not on the Bachelor website, it is the AARP website that he sent me the picture.
Of course, he's the cover boy.
He's
sure.
He's looking good in his pants.
He looks great.
He's looking great. What's the AARP stand for? Advanced
I don't know.
Association for the Advancement
Retired
of Retired
Persons.
Persons. The Association for the Advancement of Righteous Pants. Look at this guy.
That's it.
No pleats. Flat
I'm just
fronts.
saying,
no crumb catchers.
No, he's stylish. He has stylists work, a whole team of stylists even. Listen, I think you and I should watch it.
Are they calling him golden because he's old?
Yeah.
Or because of this very serious
Spray
suntan
tan.
that he's got? Because he looks like a handsome statue.
Yeah.
He looks like
He looks like a Grammy, Tony.
He looks like a Tony Award, but clothed.
Yes.
He looks like a clad golden oldie.
He looks great.
He looks like Vince McMahon from the WWE.
Kind of does, but he's handsome. He's got it going on. Listen, I think you and I need to watch the first episode to like touch base. Listen, yes,
Anybody over 40,
to it. Okay,
get out of here.
Ew,
If you're over 40,
ageist.
you're sick.
Anyway,
Listen, we have officially entered into the we're out of ideas era of The Bachelor.
I think they've been wanting to do this for a long time. I just think they needed to assemble the correct cast.
This
And this could be a real moment for ABC.
just
Is what I'm saying. I commend it.
just a bunch of Floozies.
No.
Floozing?
No.
How old are these women?
How dare you?
Is there going to be some 20-year-old?
I sure hope not.
Jonesing for a Tony?
I sure hope not.
Oh, I have so many people to thank.
I think that
It's just
that
an
the
honor to
whole
be
cast-
nominated.
The whole cast is golden. I think it's going to be great. I'm excited.
It's going to be, it's next year. We're shooting it at Shady Acres Retirement Village.
I think it's great. I'm excited about it. I'm going to watch it, and I think you should watch it, and we should report back.
My favorite thing is instead of a limo, it's going to be their grown children dropping them at the mansion.
Okay.
See you never. They're not sipping champagne. It's mild yogurts. It's yogurts and jellos. This season of The Bachelor brought to you by Jello pudding.
Okay, this is not where I thought this would
Oh
go.
my gosh. If this podcast is still going when I'm old enough to be the Golden Bachelor, we can make fun of me then. But until then, I'm a young upstart and I'm poking fun at these olds. I'm vaping. I'm vaping and I'm doing kickflips on my Tony Hawk skateboard.
Oh my gosh.
I got bar laces on my Vans.
Okay.
Gene Co's an insane clown posse.
Okay. I love that you think this is what is
It's
cool
what's
for
hip.
the youths.
It's what's hip.
So on Saturday, I went to a non-conference football game with Asher.
Oh, I got really excited.
What?
I thought it was just like you went to like a non-bred conference.
That
it was just a
is-
bunch of non.
Yeah. That is,
Ben would love that.
yeah, I would. It's, yeah, all the different types of non.
Non, this type, that type,
Yeah.
non-type.
Non-type.
Anyway, go ahead.
A non-conference football game in Owasso.
Okay.
And here's what I would like to propose. I texted you from that, and you made a remark about how it was too far and too hot
Both
to be out in this.
things.
And here's what I propose. I propose that we do not play any
Sports.
non-conference, any non-conference games, any conference games for that matter, whose distance to get there is longer than the actual sporting event itself.
I like
Because
that.
what I'm telling you is,
I like that rule.
this was an 8-hour turnaround.
Ugh.
And I'm just saying to those in charge, and I get it. We're trying to get the players' experience and all that, but I'll tell you what, that was our last non-conference, and I'm glad.
Owasso's not an 8-hour. It's not 4 and 4.
Well, it's two there, 2 back, and then they have to be there an hour early for the weigh-ins. We're up to 5 hours now.
They weigh in
They weigh in. You have to be below a certain weight.
carry the ball.
Exactly.
You know how I know that? Because I wasn't allowed to carry the ball. until we aged
there it is.
until we aged out of the weight limits. Butterbean over here, he's got one hand on the turf. He's blocking. He's blocking and he's building an appetite.
And you did great.
I was
a great football player.
I was a good little blocker.
Yeah, you were.
Just run behind Crunch Bar over there. He'll blow out a hole for you.
You run behind stuffed crust.
Run. Okay, we got a double down 48 dive behind stuffed crust on 2-on-2. Ready? No, I was a defensive player. That's how I wound up in defense, is because my ego wouldn't allow me to be the kid, to be the Thanksgiving dinner who didn't get to carry the ball.
You were great on D.
I was fantastic.
You were
I was
a linebacker.
I was state player of the week multiple times in high school.
You were a linebacker.
I'll tackle you. I'll tackle you good.
You liked it.
And then I'll go tackle the Mazio's buffet.
Yeah, you would.
Is what I'll do.
Yeah. That's what you got to do in football. You got to bulk up.
Yeah, that's
Unless you're trying to carry the ball.
Yeah, no, you don't get the ball, Brandon. You don't get the ball. But here's go get this Laffy Taffy. Fetch it.
Okay.
Get some
Well, here's...
No touchdowns for this guy.
Okay.
Nope.
Did you ever get a touchdown?
Okay, first off, get a touchdown.
Did you ever get one?
Yes, I got one.
Okay.
I got numerous touchdowns. Here's how. There was one time.
Okay.
There was one time, first off, in high school, because even though I got fitter and taller and bigger and infinitely more powerful, I
Still getting more
never
powerful.
got faster. And there was one time.
Unhitch the wagon. That's what we used to yell from the stands.
There was
at Brandon.
one
It's
time
terrible.
when I got an interception.
Okay.
caught it, snatched it out of the air.
Surprised
No one
surprised you.
No one saw it coming less in the stadium than me. They must have just thrown it right in my bread basket, and I caught it. So I start
cinnamon air freshener to the face pass.
But this one I caught, and so I start running, and I'm in my head. I am like
so fast.
I am freaking fast. I am lightning.
I'm flying.
I am covering so much ground. And then I get brought down from behind. Okay. And I think, okay, good job, our ball. And then the next Monday, we watch film. And if you've ever seen a person run in knee-deep sand, that's what this looked like. I was so slow, and we got to watch this little water bug of a character just go zzz. It was like he was on 1.5 speed, and I was in slow-mo. We watch him catch me and bring me down, and not only did we watch it once, the defensive coach rewound it. It called people into the room. It said, have you guys ever seen a slower human in your entire life? And they kept rewinding it, and when they would rewind it, I'd move so much faster in reverse, but then they'd put it in, and I literally suspected shenanigans on the VCR. Like, I thought they were slowing it down just to mock me. Nope, that's my speed. But listen, the time that I scored a touchdown in high school,
how many yards did you gain on that?
It's not worth it.
Okay.
We measure it in feet.
Okay.
At this point. So the time I scored a touchdown, someone gets tackled in the backfield and the ball goes bouncing into the end zone. I see it. It's 2 steps away. That's the only reason that I can get to it. I fall on it.
Yes.
I don't pick it up. I'm not a hero. I fall on it. And then when I hear the whistle and they throw up the touchdown arms, I stand up with the ball. I hold it aloft, victorious, and I sprint to the sideline carrying the ball, so excited, yelling, touchdown! And I'm so excited. I get to the sideline, I toss the ball, everyone's slapping me on the helmet, pumping me up, getting me excited. I'm so out of breath because I expended so much more energy celebrating than I did actually scoring the touchdown, only to realize, oh, wait a minute. We're back on defense now.
Oh, no.
Because when you score on defense, you go right back out there. And so I hobble out there, just an empty bag of bagpipes, just no air in my body. And I proceed to just get knocked around for 4 downs because I can't breathe. But I'll tell you what, that stat line said touchdown, Brandon Birdwell the next day.
How many people have that experience?
Scoring touchdowns?
Not many.
A lot.
No, not in high school football games.
I've had a lot of people score touchdowns.
No.
I'll tell you who
I didn't.
I'll tell you who doesn't get the experience of a touchdown as often.
Players.
It's stuffed crust. He doesn't get the ball handed.
But you got it.
But I got it. And guys, that's this. Listen, if this podcast does one thing for one person, if you're a stuffed crust out there and they won't give you the pigskin, just be there and fall on it. But then conserve your energy on the way to the sideline because golly, man.
Because you've got a job to do.
And if you intercept the ball, just fall down.
Don't try to run because you will be mocked.
It's a little move I like to call the whoopsie daisy. Is you catch it and then you just eat dirt.
Whoopsie daisy.
Because I'll tell you what, in football as it is in life, if you just hold on to what you got and don't strive for more, they can't take it away from you. Settle in, partner.
Safety.
Settle in, partner, because it's not getting any better than it is right this moment.
Oh my God.
All that's going to happen if you chase your dreams is the defensive coordinator is going to play it back on the rolling TV cart for all of your best friends and peers to laugh in your freaking bitter, sad face. So yes, I've scored a touchdown.
So good. Well, excuse me. Back to me in Owasso. The Mighty Wolves had a victory, but here's what the highlight was obviously watching my son. The other highlight
Good save.
of that trip, that 8-hour turnaround, was Zaxby's. Have you eaten at a Zaxby's?
I've had a Zaxby's.
I had never eaten at a Zaxby's.
Tasty treat.
Thoroughly enjoyed.
A tasty treat. It's very much, I would say, of the upper echelon of the fast casual chickens.
Yeah.
Tasty. I like their build out too. It's a cool, jaunty little establishment.
It's lovely in there. Here's what I appreciated about Zaxby's. They had a lovely seasoning on the fries.
Cajun?
No. No. Asian.
Soy sauce.
Same.
Cajun, Asian, soy sauce.
Samesies.
It's the samesies.
No, I can't describe what the seasoning is because here's what I'm going to say about myself.
Go ahead.
I love a fast casual chicken.
Uh-huh.
I love Cane's.
Sauce.
And yes. Sauce and just all of it. I treat myself to Cane's. Sponsors Cane's.
Please.
Sundays after church sometimes. Okay. Love it so much. It's my take on the Sunday fried chicken.
I'd like to order one spiritual come down and a Mountain Dew, please.
That's it. And I sit in a parking lot and I
weep into my cane sauce, and that's what gives it the flavor.
And I return to my body after preaching.
Yeah.
That's what recenters me. But I love it. But this was different because
recentering myself with fried chicken.
Yes.
The Ashley Engle story.
That's it. We do what we have to do. But here's what I liked about this. It's a different take because
roasting in my emotions.
Because the fries have seasoning, but here's what I loved about Zaxby's: the array of sauces. Oh my Lanta!
That's the thing. That's one of the things about a Cane's is that you
got the menu is limited.
You're painted into the corner with the sauce, your options are limited.
But they do what they do really well, so it works.
Yeah,
and it's always hot and fresh. This place, I couldn't have tried all the sauces if I stayed there all day.
That's not true.
Also, they step it up with the spice.
I like a spice.
Some hot sauce.
Dude, that's why I like
Zaxby's.
to. Well, that's why whenever it's time for me to go out and sell the 2-ply, I start and work concentric circles outward from a Zaxby's.
Okay.
Because they're purveyors of spice.
They might have been one of your customers.
They probably weren't.
I think I stepped on
They probably weren't. The list was not long.
Antimicrobial pad when I walked in there.
Yeah.
Anyway, so that was my Saturday, 8-hour turnaround. Then Sunday, preached. And then we had some of our pals over from church. You guys were invited. Couldn't make it.
Declined.
Sunday.
No, let's not sugarcoat it. We could have made it.
You could have. Next time.
Declining.
Come on over. We'll get in the bullfrog.
It's
too hot now. But
here's what I need.
Okay.
In order to go anywhere.
Okay.
In a hot tub.
Okay.
First off, I need a floating tray with chicken and sauce options.
Okay.
On it.
Okay.
I need a cordless phone.
Okay.
To conduct my business.
Okay.
A waterproof cordless floating chicken tray.
Okay.
Sauce options.
Okay.
That's it. That's the whole list.
Okay. Next time I'll know.
Declining.
Oh. It doesn't matter. But we had some pals over, sort of like our small group from church, but also, you guys are all friends with them. And we sat around mostly for the whole day. And man, it was lovely. Yeah. And what's great about this group is we have 2 couples who have little guys.
Okay.
Little guys.
Okay.
And I'll tell you what my big guys love doing is getting out all their old
Not carrying
toys.
the football. The big guys don't get to carry the football.
They don't get to carry the football. They're too big. But they enjoyed getting out all their Legos, which have been stored away.
Lego's already plural.
Lego.
Yeah. They're Lego bricks.
They're Lego bricks. Okay.
Listen, I'm not going.
You said non-bread. Do you know what non means? Bread.
Yeah, bread.
Essentially bread.
I'm trying to get that bread, dog.
I'm going to call back to that.
That's how I live my life.
Okay, Lego bricks. But
Thank
they
you.
got out all that, the action figures, the lightsabers. We had lightsaber battles happening. It was just really sweet to see the big kids and the little kids and just play. It was sweet.
What I absolutely love
What?
is being reaffirmed in my decision to not attend an event.
Okay.
And so you're painting the picture of an event that
lightsaber battles.
I decline.
Okay.
And I'm fine with that now.
Next time you're coming.
Because I've been beating myself up for skipping that party.
You haven't. You forgot about it till just now.
I did.
Yeah.
I did. And
I know
hold on. Just forgot about it again. It's fine.
Anyway, but we got East Side Pizza.
Yeah.
And it was just a really sweet day. And it was a reminder that in these last couple of years of COVID, post-COVID, we've kind of gotten a little bit siloed. I used to have people over all the time. And it's one of my life's greatest joys to host.
Big time entertainer.
Entertainer live.
That's how you get the people. No, that's how you get them to come out.
It isn't. But nothing makes me happier than having friends over for dinner, having families over, sitting around the fire pit. We got the bullfrog now. I anticipate bullfrog times. I don't know. It just was a reminder of I've really kind of gotten siloed in the last couple years.
You've used that term twice.
And I hate it.
Yeah. Siloed.
Yeah.
So that's like isolated, solo bolo, siloed.
Yeah.
Like you're in a like a silo.
Yeah, that's it. And I just think for my mind platter in this next season of life, I need to make an effort to do that more.
Great.
Yeah, I just wanted to say that out loud. Manifest
your dreams.
Manifest your dreams.
In 2020, late 2023 and 2024, I think that our goals can align because as you are trying to unsilo, I'm trying to hop right in there. Just bury myself in wheat.
Yes.
Designated for non. And I'm just going to, I'm going to decline more.
Okay.
Moving forward.
Sure.
You know,
that seems healthy.
I would love it if you guys, as just on the socials, on the pod, all the things, please write in your requests for me so that I may decline them.
Because it feels good.
Nothing's better than being like, nope.
Can't.
Not.
Won't.
Shan't.
Couldn't.
I don't say can't because I want the requester to know that their request is being denied.
Okay.
I have a stamp.
It's aggressive.
And it says won't.
Denied.
Won't. Denied. Non-starter. Non-attendee. Oh.
Wow. Okay. I wanted to give several episodes back, and by several I mean many, because we're professional and we've been at this for a long time.
We've been in these streets.
Hey. No, I'll get to that in a minute.
Man, this roller coaster. Needed to get a little. That was well timed because I tried to cover up your coughing fit with a slide whistle.
Guys, I still have the residual, and I apologize. That's why I try to lean away when it happens.
You got the residual, and I just got the riz.
Okay.
You feel me?
I don't.
You feel me? I'm rizzing it up good over here.
I do.
I got this ring light, and you know what this ring light's doing? It's illuminating the riz. Oh yeah. We're regular Rizzolian Isles over here. Oh my God. He is risen.
He's risen. So, okay, several episodes back, I talked about how pre-COVID, I was in the best shape of my life. And I had
We love to revisit this.
It makes me feel good about myself in the past.
Yeah, that's always nice.
Yeah. Past Ashley was crushing.
Was risen hard.
She was risen hard. But I was in the best shape of my life because I had established a weightlifting routine that had worked for me. I'd never been more consistent with a workout before. Sure. I was feeling good, feeling strong. It was good.
Yeah.
And then COVID happened and just wasn't in a place to keep up with it. Totally fell off the wagon.
You were in the silo.
I was siloed. And I had all the resources to continue doing my weightlifting routine. Just didn't.
Not the faculties.
Right. I didn't have the capacity. We were doing the best we could, right? So several episodes ago, I said I was going to start something called the Al Dente, Project Al Dente, Operation Al Dente.
Turning your noodles into firmer noodles.
Noodly arms.
Slightly firmer.
That's all we can hope for at age 43, let's be honest.
I saw a 75-year-old golden man a little bit ago that would beg to differ.
That's true. He's looking good.
He's al dente.
Riz.
He's risen.
Mm-hmm. And so anyway, this past week, I did Operation Al Dente briefly, fell off the wagon again. I'm back on. This week, I have been every day.
Okay.
Every day. And I am so sore, but it is so nice. I feel really good.
That's great.
And I feel determined to keep up with it this time because of the mind platter. Because here's what I've discovered about myself. Uh-huh. And I recommended this podcast in this book.
We're turning back into mental health corner,
That's
guys.
Right.
It's nonstop.
It's right. I've got another question for you about this very thing because I just think it's important for us to talk about this because I do think that in this time, a lot of people are experiencing something similar where we haven't really stopped to process what's happened over the last couple of years with COVID and whatnot. And all of a sudden, things are kind of settling out, or at least we're...
I also feel like... And this is just off the dome.
Yeah.
You know? I also feel like, and this, I'm a doctor, right? So listen to me, guys. Everybody out there, get out your notepads and jot this down.
Okay.
Jot this down.
Got my laptop.
Yeah, you do. So I feel like there's the processing of everything, but then I feel like what gets neglected when you're processing these big issues
is everything else.
Is your own personal stuff. So maybe like the snowball of all the previous stuff that we've had each individual now is coming to the forefront. And so like personal stuff is
You're like,
thing.
Oh yeah, there's still that.
Oh yeah, I forgot that I hate myself.
Stop it. Oh, Brandon.
Thanks, Mom. You went into such mom. Brandon, have a Crunch Bar.
You can't.
Have a stuffed crust and settle down.
You can't say that.
Go watch Hey Dude.
Okay, for your mind platter. But I really think that. I think that when I think about everything that's happened over the last 3 years, just nationally, culturally, community wide, it's been so much that it's like all of a sudden we're thinking, what have we just been through, right? And I recommended this podcast and this book in a past episode, but I went back and re-listened to it again this week. I don't think I can listen to it enough. It's a Brene Brown podcast with the authors of the book Burnout.
Okay.
And they talk about unlocking the stress cycle.
Okay.
And I've been thinking so much about this, about how emotions, it's like if you envision like a train going through a tunnel, there's a beginning, a middle, and an end to emotions. Okay. And you have to go through the tunnel in order to process them fully.
Sure.
And so they recommend doing something to complete the stress cycle every day. And they have all these different ways to do that, right?
Sure.
It's physical activity, 20-second hug can do as much for you as physical activity.
Dude, I've been freaking out so many strangers with that technique.
Have you?
Lately.
Does it help though?
Down at the 7-Eleven.
It helps you. And then it gives them trauma.
They hated it at the Zaxby's. Sir, this is a Zaxby's.
And you're like 18, 19, 20. Okay.
Family meal. Family meal for Papa. All the sauces. All the spice for Daddy.
No, but laughter, gut laughter.
Yeah. That's why the pod is like therapy.
I'm telling you, and I text you this week and I said, I hope you know.
You did. It was cloying. It was cloyingly sweet. I loved it.
Oh,
it was
you did?
It was very sweet.
Okay.
I loved it.
I mean it.
I am very content to receive affirmations. It's the giving.
Sure.
It's the giving that I'll never do. I'll hug at a Zaxby's. I'll laugh at a stranger's face. I'll eat my feelings. I'll do all of the things that you're supposed to do.
Sure.
The doctors say.
Yeah.
Just eat this.
Yeah. But I will not give you affirmation.
Yeah.
Back.
Just go drown your sorrows at the Cajun Cafe.
Yeah.
And wait for your sister to tell you you're good. Yeah. Because it's coming eventually. One of these days.
It's her love language.
She tells you nice things.
But no, really, I mean it. This podcast.
My love language is sodium.
Okay. No, but this podcast has done more, I think, for,
society.
For society, but also for me individually over the last year than just about anything.
Oh, yeah. No, I think that there's a
and
reason we
remembering.
keep doing it, and it's not because anyone cares.
No.
Because they don't.
No, but I think people like to laugh with us and
At us.
and to unplug for a minute and not think about, the things that we've been through or are going through. It's
Sure.
like this is what it is right here.
I've been doing on the physical activity front.
Yeah.
I go to the gym. I like to go to the gym, and it's like fits and starts and cycles. And there are times when I'm like really in it.
Yep.
And you could probably tell when I'm just yoked up.
You can hear it in your voice.
Totally.
Yeah.
Get out of here, nerds.
Yeah,
that's my fitness voice.
When you're on the roids.
When I am always on the roids.
Listen, I was on the roids for my cough. Never again.
Yeah.
They messed me up.
You chopped all my balsa wood in half. It was wild.
That's right. Continue.
Is that okay?
You're welcome.
Thank you. What is happening right now?
I'm giving you permission to continue.
I'm giving you permission. Anyways, to affirm me.
Okay.
Further. No, but I've been going to the gym like maybe a couple days a week just to get that activity. But energy wise, I feel like I haven't been all the way there for like the heavy lifting piece of things. So I've been doing crazy long solo walks.
Good.
Like literally like there were 3 days last week that I walked over 10 miles.
Wow.
Over 10 miles.
That's amazing.
And sometimes I'll do it and I'll listen. I'm going back through all the old Smartless episodes because they make me laugh. But then there are times when I'll just turn it off completely and just be silent and just walk in silence.
Yes.
It's wonderful.
Yes. And it's meditative and physical.
Yeah. And you start to, there's this cast of characters. You walk the same time every day. There's this one guy I call the starer who just stares at me but won't greet me, won't wave. There's an elderly man.
He's walking past you?
Yeah. He walks past me and will dead eye me. but not say a word. And I try to do like the head nod, nothing. I try to do the tight lip smile, nothing. I try to do the middle class fancy hiker. Hi, nothing. There's an elderly gentleman who walks a Pomeranian and wears a lady's hat. I see him all the time. He's very ultraviolet conscious. It's a big floppy lady's hat, and he wears it every day. And I don't know if he bought it or someone bought it as a gift and he doesn't realize it. But I'm not going to be the one to tell him.
Does he greet you?
No, he can't see me from under the brim of his giant woman's hat. But it's always him and the Pomeranian.
Is this dog friendly?
More friendly than him, and more friendly than the starer. And
That's amazing.
Yeah, and so, but you start to see the same people.
Yeah.
You see this one lady who just paces back and forth in front of her own house, but never goes on the full walking trail. Okay. You walk past the geese, and they like flinch at you.
Yeah.
And then there's always this one old guy who just shows up with a bucket full of corn and just dumps it for the geese. Oh. He's the one feeding the gooses.
That's why they're sticking around.
That's why.
Sir, do you not get it?
Do you not understand that if you stop feeding the goose,
they'll leave.
That's how it goes. But yeah, I've been taking those crazy long walks, and I feel like those have been good. And at some point, I need to get back into the gym for bone density. But for now, it's walks. I'm turning into Sally Field out here with my osteopenia.
Yeah. I'll tell you who that's from the Crindy B school of thought. You know, Crindy has always said, when life gets stressful, you take those long walks.
It's great.
I have vivid memories of Crindy going out and walking.
When life gives you osteopenia, you walk.
You walk.
Because listen, your body, the science is actually undeniable. Muscle density and muscle strength, you need strong bones to support that, so they adapt or die. Yeah. And so that's why, as an aging person, as the Golden Bachelor, you need to get in the gym, because as your muscles break down, as do your bones.
That's right.
Because we are mush. Humans are hot garbage mush piles, and we're all deteriorating.
I mean, I feel like
we're made of hamburger.
Harsh. Oh.
We are made of hamburger, meant to walk through this life.
Okay.
Hamburger and pleated pants. That's all we are.
You got to work on your bones.
That's true.
Hold it up.
Guys, work on your bones to hold up your hamburger sculpture.
Yeah.
You know? Because if your hamburger sculpture doesn't have bones, it's just going to...
Yeah, it is.
Right?
But anyway, I'm proud of you for doing that. And I'm proud of me for doing al dente.
Do I need to affirm you?
Please.
You're doing it.
I'm doing it. I feel great.
I think
even just a week and a half in, I feel great.
That's all it takes.
And I'll tell you what I've discovered about myself is that I started out trying to listen.
That I cannot.
I cannot. I started out trying to listen to podcasts while lifting.
Yeah.
And I can't do that. I need either music or silence because it's too much. It's sort of like a meditative thing. And in that book, they talk about when you do experience a lot of stress or anxiety in your life, one thing that can really help with that is by concentrating on the sensations in your body.
Yeah.
And so when you're lifting weights or when...
It's called the mind-muscle connection.
Exactly. Or and they talk about crying, how tears are a way to complete the stress cycle, to move through the tunnel of emotions. And that a lot of people are frightened to cry. I'm not. I do it all the time. But
doesn't mean you're not frightened. You're just really good at it.
I'm just so good at it. But it's like... most people are afraid to cry because once they start, they feel like they can't stop. And it is a cycle. But they say what you do is that you stop feeding the tears the thoughts that are causing them, and you concentrate solely on the sensations in your body.
Yeah.
And then it will stop within 5 minutes.
A tear is like a goose.
Right.
You stop feeding it.
Quit giving it corn.
It's not going to come around. Quit giving your tears your emotional corn. All you're doing is incentivizing it to stick around.
It's fun.
Have you ever been in a good cry? Just a big wet head of a cry?
Constantly.
Am right now.
Dumbest thing you've ever asked me.
That's true. Anyways, ever in just like a real good cry, and then you just caught a glimpse of yourself in the mirror, and you just got trapped in it, and you just sit there and you cry at yourself in the mirror, and it's the saddest, and you're so ugly, and you're a filthy, disgusting garbage crier, and you just look like a drunk girl
So swollen.
Yeah, you tore your dress at prom, and you're crying into the mirror. Yeah. Daddy, I didn't pick me up. And you just mascara's running, metaphorical mascara all over your wet face.
Or not metaphorical if you wear it.
What I'm saying is I've cried at myself in the mirror before.
Sure, same.
And there's video of it out there. Follow us on Instagram if you want to watch me cry at myself in the bath, in the vanity. Great lighting in there.
Great lighting.
Great lighting.
You set up this ring light.
Yeah.
Cried into your phone.
I'll tell you one thing. I'm not afraid to cry, but I'm terrified to cry with bad lighting. Yeah. I won't do it. I'm the Meryl Streep of tears.
Yeah.
Let's be honest. Meryl Streep is the Meryl Streep of tears. Yeah. Meryl Streep's the Meryl Streep of anything.
Of everything. That's what I was going to say. News from the world.
She's on, spoiler alert, she's on a new season of a show I'm watching.
What show? We'll save it.
Save it.
Save it.
Save it.
For our section on that. Okay, news from the world. I thought this was interesting. On Friday, this was last Friday, Netflix is shutting down its mail order DVD service.
This was last Friday in 2014.
Did you realize you could still get DVDs from Netflix? Because you could.
No, but it's amazing that
Right?
you can. I love that there's someone out there. The Golden Bachelor still ordering his Netflix DVDs.
Maybe.
I really want to watch next season of the show, but I got to wait till Thursday after I send this season back.
Well, but you can still get DVDs at Redbox.
Yeah.
I mean, they're still out there. DVDs are out here.
Dear friend Dustin, one time I told him that I was on my way to the Redbox. He's a technology guy. He works in the technology space. I told
Sector.
I told him that I was on my way to the Redbox, and the sheer disgust and disdain in his voice for the fact that I was going to a box by a CVS to get a disc to put into a thing and then watch.
Was this like last weekend? Or?
No, it's been years.
Okay.
It's been years.
What was he doing? Streaming before anyone else was?
Probably. He's a disruptor.
Oh. First adopter, disruptor.
That's what he is.
Okay. But yeah, so that is stopping. And if you have DVDs, you can hang on to them. They said, keep these. Yeah. We don't want them.
I've been stealing DVDs from Netflix for years.
Just hanging on to them.
I'm going to go sell them to Blockbuster now. Here you go.
For you.
Here you go, suckers.
Yeah. But isn't that funny?
Listen.
I don't know. It just made me funny that was still happening.
It made me funny.
Also, I wanted to share this because a couple weeks ago we were talking about popular baby names for 2023 and 2024. And we said that one of them was the name Riot. Do you know who named her baby Riot? Rihanna. Oh. Now, the spelling is different. The one that was on the list we were looking
crazy.
at.
She doesn't even have a last name, so it's just a Riot.
Riot. I don't know if the baby's a boy or a girl. It could go either way. But anyway, the version we saw on our list was RYATT.
Okay.
This is RIOT.
Like an actual riot.
Yeah.
That kid.
I just found that interesting.
That kid's either going to need to be unwieldy.
Yeah.
And a troublemaker.
Yeah.
Or hilarious.
Yeah.
Because if he's a riot.
Or she. I don't know.
Women can't be funny.
Okay. But anyway, we could have expected this because we talked about Rihanna's halftime performance. She was sailing over the crowd, pregnant on that thing.
On the thing, causing a riot.
It's no wonder that baby's going to be a riot.
She was literally causing a riot. The reason she named that child Riot has to be because she heard us talking about it on this podcast.
100%.
Briono listens very carefully to the things that we say.
Yeah, she does.
Call me rude, boy. Let me give it up.
That performance was great. Anyway, I just thought that was interesting that she's up with the baby name trends.
She's up. She's up
on the cutting edge.
The thing about Briono is that she's never not on top of it.
That's true.
Right?
That's true. Okay, the Great State Fair of Oklahoma.
She's going to have triplets and name them Ella, Ella,
and Emma.
And then she's going to have a kid and name him A. And so when she calls him down for breakfast, how does Rihanna talk? She's Barbados, right?
Yes.
What do you want get down here? Ella, hey, come and get your pancakes. Suddenly she's in Cool Runnings. Oh my God. Good morning. What you want one talk about?
Sponsor us,
Sponsor us,
Briono.
Briono, and the whole of Barbados. We just lost an island. We quite literally just lost the whole island.
I'm sorry.
Feel the rhythm. Feel the rhyme. Get on up. It's riot time. Brianna.
Sorry, Barbados. Also Jamaica.
Also, anyone who doesn't sound just like me, I'm sorry. Anyone without non-regional diction, I have offended you and I apologize.
Oh my gosh. Okay, the Great State Fair of Oklahoma has been happening.
It's over now.
Did you go to it?
No.
No, nor did I. Jeff hates it.
I declined.
Jeff hates the Jeff hates the fair. I like it for the food. But this brings me to news from the Next Door app.
Go ahead.
Because this fella,
So this fella,
not going to say his name. I think it's Brent.
it's Riot.
He says, Riot says, on the Next Door app, once again,
People need
airing
to-
our
the people
grievance.
need to know.
Yeah, they do. $18 for a turkey leg at the state fair. I'm like, no way. Make money on me, but don't slaughter me for greed.
I love that. My favorite part about it is I'm like,
Yeah.
$18 for a corn dog. And then we're like, well, what are you like?
No, I'm sorry. I misquoted. He said, no way.
Oh, he's getting sassy.
Yeah.
Well.
Like, no way. Don't slaughter me for greed.
Yeah, and he finished that corn dog, got mad about the money that he wasted, went, looked in the mirror, had a good wet head of a cry. Yes. Sorry, Brent.
That is expensive for a turkey leg.
It's too much.
$18.
Did I say corn dog? It's turkey leg.
Turkey leg.
I like a corn dog.
$18.
Too much. Not if you ask that turkey, though. He didn't die in vain. That turkey died so that Brent could spend almost a cool 20 and then
connect with his neighbors.
And then get real mad about it on the internet.
Brent.
A life well lived, turkey.
Oh, Brent. How is your algorithm?
It's but more the same, except for it's some stuff cycles back through. Fruit for Thought guy's back.
Okay.
He's in a weird spiral.
Uh-oh.
He's getting aggressive. Normally he's like,
got to be running out of fruit by now.
Well, no, he recycles back. He uses the
sent
same
all the
fruit.
fruits.
But he used to give like motivational advice.
Yeah.
But now he's kind of getting angry.
Oh.
And it's just kind of got a little wild.
Are you good?
Are you good, fruit? Guy?
Fruit.
No, there's one, these are probably inappropriate for the kids, but baseball card vandals and obscurest vinyl. Oh. It's a person who photoshops ridiculous album covers and baseball cards. Oh. You could find some that would be acceptable to repost on the socials, but you find some that aren't.
Okay.
Those are there. Ordinary people memes back in a big way.
They are killing it.
Back in a big way. So
killing
yeah,
it.
that's me. That's me right now. What about you?
Mine is full of jokes. And I've been posting
because
them
you've
a
been
lot.
posting the jokes.
Mm-hmm. And they're good.
Yeah.
Most of them.
Just, yeah.
They're dumb.
I laugh at them.
Yeah. There's some really good ones. So I got a lot of jokes. Also, child psychology. So.
And then a lot of child psychology jokes, and those aren't funny.
They're not good.
They're not good.
They're not good. I won't be reposting those. Guys, if you don't follow us on the socials, we're there at CHWH Pod. Every Friday, we do an algorithm roundup. So if you have weird things that are popping up in your algorithm.
We don't. You do.
Send them.
You put in a lot of work on that. I'm giving you credit. How about that?
What is happening?
Yeah, I'm in 2024. I'm committing to give you credit and to decline more things.
Okay.
Those are my things.
I'll take it.
And to try more sauces.
Okay, I'll take it.
Okay.
Aww.
Ask me if I'm going to encourage you.
You encourage me?
I decline.
Okay. What you been watching, reading, and listening to?
It's really funny that you made the mahogany joke earlier because I, yesterday, just for some weird reason, decided
Kicks and giggles.
I watched Anchorman. Watched it, enjoyed it, loved it, holds up. So silly, so stupid, loved it. Only Murders in the Building, here and there, kind of coming and going with it. Trying to slow play that. That's the show that has Meryl Streep in it. Shh, don't tell.
Slow play?
We're trying to slow play it. I don't want to rush through it.
Oh, it's Only Murders has Meryl.
Yeah.
Look at her.
I know.
I'm not that far.
But what else? Nah. Oh, I told you I've been re-listening to all the old Smartless episodes. So that's we'll say listening to as well.
They're a delight.
What
And
about
you
you?
will be watching The Golden Bachelor.
No.
I
do have a hankering to watch the Golden Girls now, though, since you brought it
Okay.
up.
Okay.
I'm a Blanche boy.
Yeah, that works. Ugh.
B. Arthur.
Okay. Love is Blind, season 4.
I
I'm
agree.
not proud of it.
Sorry.
I'm not proud of it.
You
I don't
shouldn't
know
be.
how I wandered into that
shouldn't be.
mess, but I'm in it,
You
and I have to
stumbled
see
backwards.
It through.
You were hanging out with Vanderpump Rules, and you fell backwards into this.
To Love is Blind. It's on Netflix, season 4. Guys, there's some characters on this one. I'm not proud of it, but they're about to go through with the weddings. Some of them, I don't think some of them are going to make it, but I'm not proud of it, but I'm there. Also, we've been on a big Jurassic Park kick.
Love it.
I don't know why, but I'll tell you what.
Dinosaurs are real.
Yes, and also, guess what's coming up? Halloween movie season.
Yeah.
October 1 is when it becomes legal
Yes.
to start watching Halloween.
Anyone who's doing it right now, get out of
here.
Get out of here. Yeah.
You're not welcome.
No. Oh, ouch.
So anyway, that's what I've been doing. I've been listening to a couple podcasts. Listen to that Burnout one again. Also, there's a really good one on the Carrie Newhoff podcast with Arthur Brooks, who is he teaches a course on the science of happiness, I think at Harvard. Anyway, it's a fascinating podcast about routines and how necessary they are for our health. And so anyway, I want to talk more about that next episode.
Calm down, Riot. Routines.
Routines. You do routines.
I do. 5, 6, 7, 8. I wish I had a routine teed up.
Anyway, what's your warm heart?
Your stupid sugary text message you sent me the other day about how much you've taken from our podcast. How about that? Top that, loser.
I don't even know what
Get
to
in,
do
loser.
with
We're
all
going
this
shopping.
Sweetness today.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, it was nice.
Oh,
I'm allowed to have emotions. What's your warm heart?
that brought me warmth too. Mine was opening my hearth and home to my friends the other day.
Kith and kin.
Kith and kin. To my kith and kin.
Well, that's
It was
good.
great.
Listen, my next one was declining attending that. Hey, guys, thanks for listening to Cold Hands and Warm Hearts. We actually had fun today. This was good. All right. Talk to you guys later.
Bye.
Bye.